Y'all, what is going on? This is Jesse Boast on the 19th hole, and I've got a pro video guide here for you all today. This is going to be for the Holiday Hills tournament. This is holes 1 through 9 that you'll see in the tournament, but these are holes taken from previous tournaments where we have had the same holes. The good thing about this guide is I think it shows you what you can expect as far as tournament wins go. And I know these are available to play in the higher level tours, but some pro level players probably can't afford that. So I figured this would be very helpful for those individuals that are wanting to kind of get a better look at the course, but can't get out on the course and practice themselves. Do keep in mind that this is older footage, so you will see me using Golf Clash Notebook app and the grid lines in the videos, which is something I do not do anymore. So those of you that are wondering, it's Golf Clash Notebook, and you can find it on the App Store. So alright, we're going to go ahead and get to it, and hopefully you all enjoy and can learn something, and good luck to you all in the practice. Hole number 1, par 3. And you could always move it up to a better wind resistance if you want later on. So, sniper. Oh, where's my sniper? There's my sniper. 1.5 topspin. Okay. Something like that right there. 6.0 is the wind. And we'll play this at mid, so 6 rings of adjustment. Perfect hit. Perfect shot. Let's see how this one ends up. Booyah. Get in that hole, baby. Get in that hole. There we go. It was 1 point. Hole number 2, par 5. We'll be playing this one with the extra mile. And we'll go ahead and use power 3 ball on this one. Scratch that. We'll go ahead and just use the Quasar. You can use a Kingmaker if you want, but I'm just going to use the Quasar this time. I would suggest playing to the left, like you're going to see me do. I would not suggest playing to the right. It leaves you a very long second shot, in which you will most likely not reach the green in 2. Playing to the left, however, leaves you a shot at the green for a possible albatross. So my opponent went right, so we're going to get to see what kind of look he has at the green for his second shot after I hit my shot. Hopefully we keep ours out of the rough. 6-0 wind. We're going to go with 1 backspin here. Uh, 3.2 is for our ring, so we're going to pull up. And I'm going to go with a bar. Alright, so play that right there. We're not going to play any adjustment for the wind. We're actually going to use our wind. But we will use that curl. If you see what I did there, I had 3.2 rings to adjust for the wind. Instead of adjusting back, I just played the shot straight. What that did was allow me to carry my shot, those 3.2 extra rings that I needed, into overpower to make that shot without actually having to overpower my shot. So it's very important to learn that technique. Let's say I had only wanted to go 2 rings into my overpower for my landing zone. Well, in that case, with 3.2 max rings, I would have only adjusted back my shot 1.2 rings. So hopefully that makes sense to you all. If not, feel free to message me on Messenger and we can talk. So for this shot right here, we are going to play everything pretty straight up. One backspin. And we're going to try to line it at the pin as good as we can here. That looks pretty good at the pin, right? Alright, so 3.9 is our adjustment. Perfect hit. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Nope, not enough right there. Alright. So probably should have gone at that one with hole number 3, par 4, Must Eagle. A hole that I'm going to be playing with the quarterback here in the Pro, also playing with the quarterback in the Expert as well. We'll be using a Quasar ball here because that's really all you need for this hole. You could use a Katana ball if you wanted to, but I think a Quasar is just fine. Left to right side-ish tailwind. We're going to play the shot a little bit closer up there to that front, just because we do have mostly side wind, so you don't have to worry about that ball getting pushed out onto the fairway. And I'm not using 2 right spin, I'm just using 1 right spin. We do adjust 1 to 1 here for this adjustment with the quarterback. And the Quasar, we hit perfect. If you play with a different driver, you'll play plus 10% on the drive. So as you see, 1 right spin comes out really nicely. 2 right spin would have been really close at the hole. But when you go with 2 right spin, you do kind of start risking that, great right and getting caught in the rough. So definitely be careful with that. If you want to go for the ace, though, you do have to add that extra right spin onto this shot. In my opinion, I think we should be playing for the safe eagle for sure. And then if you get into a situation where hole number 4, par 3, great chance at an ace here. So here we go. We're going to see if we get the same results as the first time here, and then we can make adjustments from here. 2.5 backspin, left spin to the hole. So max left spin, 2.5 backspin. Edge of that red ring right there at the bunker. Just barely going into the bunker. And now we're going to go 7.5 rings this time. So there's 5, 6, 7.5. 7.5 rings for 7.5 wind. Center lined up. Perfect hit. And let's see how this one comes in. Almost identical. So, 2 things. We need to line the shot offset to the right of the hole and a little bit farther past the hole. So maybe, a little bit, put our landing zone a little bit farther up into that rough line. So maybe our red ring will not be, nipping the bunker. Maybe it'll just be just barely off the edge of the bunker. And that's hole number 5, par 4. Very tough eagle, but definitely hittable. Okay, hole number 5 is next. And we got a par 4 here. In the Pro, you got good clubs. You got pretty good balls. You can do a lot. We got the Extra Mile 6 here. And we're going to be going with a Titan ball. We're just going to do a basic power curl shot here with the Extra Mile 6 and the Titan ball. You could definitely go up to a power 4 ball, make this shot a lot easier and get a lot farther down the fairway. But we're going to work with what we got here. And, we're just going to do a power curl shot here with the Titan and the power 6. So we pull up into overpower, and then we're going 11 rings. 11 rings is what you do for the Extra Mile 6. If you're not sure how many rings to adjust for your wood, you go to golfclashnotebook.io, look in their slice section, and they have a chart set up where you can actually look at your club, its distance, its level, and it tells you exactly how many rings you need to adjust. So we did the full power curl, and as you see, nice result, 394 yards. I'm happy with that, and it puts us in a nice position here for our second shot. I brought the Saturn because I wanted the backspin that the Saturn possesses for this shot. We're about mid-distance here with this Saturn, I would say. And, you know, it's an uphill shot here. I would play somewhere in the neighborhood of -10 to -20%. I'm still not 100% dialed in on this shot, but I feel it's got to be an uphill adjustment. So 5 backspin is the way I play here with this shot. And as you're going to see, we're going to hit this one perfect, and it's going to come in real nicely. So, I mean, this just shows a lot of promise with this shot, and it's definitely a shot I think that we can dial in and drop. Hole number 6, par 5, definitely a chance at the albatross right here. Extra mile, 6, and then also we're going to play it with the quarterback. So I've had people ask, can you play this hole with the quarterback? Well, I'm going to show you, can you play this hole with the quarterback? So first off, we got extra mile, Titan ball, full top, full right spin. It's a very nice straight tailwind for this shot, so just kind of line your ball up, you know, pretty close to the middle of that fairway with the red ring just kind of cutting into that rough just a little bit. Use about a half a ball of curl to the right and just hit it perfect. The ball will hit nicely and roll up the fairway, leaving you a very nice second shot towards the green. So, for your second shot to the green, I didn't have a highly developed sniper on this account, so I used the hammerhead. It gives me 170 yards, and that's what I need for this hole. Otherwise, I could have used the Viper or just gone and used the big dog, but I used the hammerhead because I had it, and it's kind of the closest I had to the sniper. So, full right spin, a little bit of backspin if needed, and we hit that one great. Still going to be okay. You know, the main goal is just to get that second bounce onto that fairway, past the rough, and then let the ball filter back down to the hole and get the eagle. If you do want to get a little more aggressive with the shot, that's definitely a possibility on your second bounce, which definitely makes the shot a little bit riskier. So with the quarterback, as you see, we're just going to play full top, full right. We're going to play a little bit extra curl, but we didn't need to use any extra power because we just used the natural wind that we had at our disposal, and it worked out real well. I mean, it's a really nice shot to use if you have the quarterback and you want to use it. Definitely, I would suggest it. It's a good way to play this hole. Very safe way to play the hole. You don't have to really worry about going too far into the fairway on your drive. So in that sense, you know, it's a good thing. We got the sniper here this time. We want that second bounce just over the edge of the rough. We played it out a little bit safer to the left just to be safe. But if you want to go a little bit more aggressively at the hole, you can play that second bounce closer to the rough line. With the tailwind, it should be okay. As you're going to see here, my second bounce lands way out there past the rough line. So I had plenty of area to work with just in case I wanted to try to get a little bit more aggressive. And as you can see, you know, it's a chance. It's there. It's definitely possible to get the albatross here. But you got to get aggressive. Hole number 7, par 3. Yeah, I hate this hole. Alright, so 4.7. We're going to play this one at 2.5 down and max to the right. And I said quasar, didn't I? Okay. And we'll play this one at 5 rings and half a curl. Ah, great to the left. Great to the left. Unfortunate. But we'll still be there, putting with a good chance for the birdie. So putt this one in for the birdie. and I'll catch you all on hole number 5. Hole number 8, par 4 with a favorable wind. This could become a must eagle hole. At least the 5 to 6 bars of topspin for this shot. So we've got 5.6 wind here, so that's 3.2 rings that we have to play with. Full topspin, it's 4.5 bars, and we'll go with 2 spin to the left. So we got 1, 2. We got our ball's going to be laying about right there, so we do need a little bit of overpower on this shot. Okay, a little bit of overpower and left curl. We're going to go with left curl. Hit great to the left. Should still be okay here. Let's see what kind of a bounce we get. Sometimes you don't get a very favorable bounce in this rough, and we do this time. We roll out nicely to the edge of the green. You know, honestly, that if you have a Thor, using that extra topspin bin may come in handy for that shot. And it may be we just got a really kind of a crappy wind for that shot. I think last time I played it, it was more in the 7s. So we got a 5 there. That definitely makes a difference. It's a whole ring less of carry from your shot on the tee. So definitely pay attention to that in the amount that you have to overpower a shot. Not a whole lot else that I can think of telling y'all about this hole. It's just get that good wind, make a proper judgment call. Use the topspin you've got for sure. And a little bit of left curl does not hurt on this shot at all, as you can see from my shot. So we'll see you on the next hole. Hole number 9, par 5. Definitely make sure you get your eagle here. And I think the big dog is what you need to bring here. 6.1, we get a really nice tailwind here. One left spin is what we're going to go with. So let's see, the ball's going to go up to about right there. So we can still, I think we'll be okay with a great left or a great right. We're going to go a little overpower. We hit it perfect. The amount of overpower you go is up to you. Now, I personally would maybe aim. See, we got 6.3 wind. And we're going to go right spin and a little bit of top spin. So we want to land right about there. Okay, so we got 3 rings. Right about in there. We're going to put a little bit of great curl on the shot. Hit it perfect. And right there on the green side, right there, should be an easy chip in for our eagle, hopefully. Mess with the spins and add more, take away less, just to try to, you know, help improve your shot, for sure.
Shot.
And there we go, folks. That's the pro playthrough. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully you all picked up maybe a few tips, maybe a few things I did wrong. Thank you for joining me for this pro tournament, pro playthrough. Hopefully you all learned a thing or two. Hopefully you will check us out on Facebook at Golf Clash the 19th Hole. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscription button and set up those notifications so that you can be alerted when new videos are released. Have a great day, and God bless.